Hi, Tarocchi players, and welcome to our weekly tarot reading. I am using Rider Waite Smith deck, my favorite. We're going to see with a 3-card pull what the tarot suggests we pay attention to this week. Let me connect. Okay, I'll cut the deck. And we'll take the top 3 cards. The first card will look at the present moment, what's happening in our field right now. Our second card is looking at the past influence that got us here. And our third card will look at that future potential. What do we need to think about for the future? Now I'm looking at our first card, which is the 2 of Pentacles. Now, the Pentacles is the earth element. So we're looking at anything to do with the material realm. So this could be our finances, or this could be anything to do with structure here in this reality. Now, here we see a person hopping about on one leg. He's got 2 coins, 2 pentacles, one in each hand, and he's juggling them, and they're actually showing the image or the emblem for the lemniscate here. So there's a sense of what goes around comes around. Okay, in the background we have a very choppy water. So straight away we see a lot of dynamic action in this card, even though it's the earth element, and the earth element generally tends to be slow paced. But here there's a lot of hopping around and a lot of movement. And that's because this guy cannot make a decision. He's caught between 2 things with regards to either finances or his health or the material realm. He is juggling something. Maybe he's taken on too much. Maybe he's got 2 options for a financial endeavor, and he's trying to juggle things to make things balanced, but it's not working. He's finding that the more he hops about, the more challenging his problem is becoming. So let's see what brought that on. Okay, well, what brought that on was a major arcana card. So this is a big hitter, and it is the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is number 7 in the major arcana sequence. And here we see a guy fully armored in a chariot, and he's looking straight on. He knows his purpose. He knows where he's going. The sphinxes that are pulling the chariot currently still, but notice they're in opposite directions. They're moving in opposite corners of the card. We have an emblem of wings on the chariot, and we have crescent moons on his shoulders. So there's a lot going on in this card. Now, typically, the Chariot means movement and speed. Although right here, he's depicted as taking a sedentary position, a still position, it's still representing direction, movement, and speed. This guy knows where he's going. He knows what he wants to do, but he's also very aware that he needs to keep control of his mind and his emotions and his intuition. Otherwise, the chariot is going to get pulled in different directions, and he could potentially lose a wheel. Notice he's not actually holding any reins. So he's very much in control here. He knows what he wants. So has that been the future? Sorry, that's been the past influence. This person knows exactly where he's going. He knows exactly what he wants to do, but maybe financially or health-wise, there's a little issue there. He thinks he knows where he wants to go, and he's pretty ambitious about doing that. But now we've got this juggling going on, trying to figure out how to actually achieve that direction. So let's bear that in mind. Oh, wow, we're going into the 4 of Wands. So it's a happy ending, whatever we decide to do. So here we have the fire element. Remember, the passion, the drive, that fire of spirituality or career, things that we're passionate about. The 4 wands here representing a structured banner. We see the banner attached, this wreath. So we know there's a sense of structure, almost like a square, a box. So there's a sense of stability here. And we also see two people in the background raising their wreaths in celebration with a palace. So this is a positive card, and it usually represents a marriage or a connection of some sort, a celebration of a connection. It could be an engagement, it could be a birthday, it could be something that we have spent time organizing, hence the structure, and now we're celebrating. So it's all coming together now, isn't it? In the past, we've had this idea of a direction that we want to go, and we've really been organized. We're not even holding on to the reins anymore because we've got all of our ideas in place. But at the moment, we're hopping around, probably worrying about how we're going to be able to afford this thing that we're moving into, which we now know is a celebration. Or we're hopping around because we're not sure that it's going to come to fruition the way we hoped. But it does. From the looks of the reading, it looks like the structure, the celebration is there for us to move into if we can basically negotiate what's going on financially or health-wise in this moment. So that's the reading. We had a strong direction, a very forceful idea about what we wanted to do, and we got on board our chariot and we set off. But now we're feeling a little, uh-oh, I'm not quite sure I'm going to be able to afford it, or I'm not quite sure if I have the health for it. But ultimately, as we move forward, if we do our due diligence, we have that structure and the support of the celebration at the end of the reading. So thanks for your time, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye now.